Play ball!
Welcome back to the Miami Marlins rebuild. Really quick backstory. For whatever reason, MLB The Show isn't like 2K, and they don't automatically save, or they don't save as much as they should. So our franchise had disappeared. Or it's not that it disappeared, but everything that we simulated, it was gone. So when I went back to record this episode, it was in spring training. I had to do everything over, from hiring the coaches to the scouting. But we back. I was simulating the first month like I did in the last episode, so that I can continue off from where we were last left off. And during the simulation, player lock opportunity came up, and Sandy Alcantara is throwing a no-hitter against Seattle. I just pitched the 7th inning. 3 up, 3 down. I got 6 more outs to go. So I said, why not start it right here during the no-hit situation? So here we go. Another out. 5 outs to go. Right now, I play on dynamic difficulty. I feel like that's one of the most genius things that any game, sports game, has come up with. The difficulty aligns with your progression and how you perform as a player. So it starts off rookie. Right now, I've been playing MLB The Show all over since the day it came out. So my dynamic right now is is veteran. So veteran difficulty is what we're playing on. And I always play on dynamic just because I feel like, is that the hit? Is that a hit, or did he get it? Did he get it? Jesus Sanchez, he got it. Like I said, I like playing on dynamic because if I start playing really, really good, the difficulty goes up. But if I start going into a slump, it goes back down. It's never too easy. It's never too hard. It's just always well balanced, and it keeps you in the range that you should be in, which I think, again, is genius. And it's something that other games like Madden, 2K should adapt to, honestly. My boy Sim Game Network, Schneid, he does have sliders. I haven't implemented them into the series just yet. I plan on doing it. I maybe will, maybe won't. I'm not much of a slider guy when it comes to MLB The Show, like I am with 2K. As we have 3 more outs to go for a no-hitter, but we'll see. Right now I'm just more focused on putting a team together. But as far as playing and sliders or whatever, the difficulty, I just want to put the talent together because we have so much potential, and we're going to have so much money in this offseason and this tough division that we're in, because we got the Mets, we got the Phillies, we got, the Braves. So it's a lot that we got to deal with. So just trying to put that together. But during the sim, if we have opportunities like this, throw a no-hitter with our young ace, the face of our franchise right now, we got to take advantage. Don't want to walk. I don't want to walk. Good call, we got to give him some heat. Yeah. Got to give him some heat. He's fouling it off. That's a good at-bat. It's the number 9 hitter. Circle change. This is a good strikeout pitch. He's staying alive. Staying alive. Here's some heat. Strikeout. Oh, he's staying alive for real. This is a tough at-bat right here. Very tough at-bat. Strikeout. Sinker. Low. Is that Avisail Garcia? 2 more outs away from a no-hitter for our young ace. 4-0. During the sim, I guess I can speak on the sim now as we wait for the last 2 outs that hopefully I get as we get to the top of the order. We've been average. We're better than what the sim was the first time around. I think we were like 3 games below 500. We were like 10-13. Actually, we may be around the same thing. We were just on like a 5-game losing streak as we closed the month. We're at the end of the month right now, the first month of the season, and we were solid. We were very, very solid team. We were around like 11-8, 10-9. We kept being like a game above 500, 3rd place in the division. But it was like, okay, this is nice for a solid young team. Then we lost 5 in a row. Is that the last out? There it is. No hitter for Sandy Alcantara. No hitter. Let's see the celebration. Yes, sir. Very, very, very good shit. I love it. These are the type of moments we're going to need during the season. This season is the first year we have so much young talent to cultivate and develop that it's going to be hard to really expect us to really, obviously if we could win and if we want to win, but the division that we in, we just don't really have the offense. Even now, I'm going to show you a couple things. Like I said, we went on a 5-game losing streak. We lost our last 2 to the Braves. We were able to steal 1 game in that series. That made me happy. But then we got swept by a Washington National team that just isn't good. As y'all can see, they're 9-18. We're 12-14. Before we lost these 3 games to them, we were above 500 team. And we lost 3 straight games to them. So that's a tough 5-game losing streak. Back on track by beating the Mariners with a no-hitter from our young ace. But if you look around in the standings, like I said, you got the Braves, we have the Mets, we got the Phillies. We were right here in the mix around what the Phillies are doing, 15-11. We were solid there, and then we kind of lost the 5 games, and now we're back down here. We're the 13th ranked team as far as team rankings. You see the defense. The defense being 8th, we have a top 10 defense. That's really just because of our pitching. Our pitching is really, really good. We don't really allow a lot of runs. But as you see with us offensively, we don't really have power. And if you don't have power, it's going to be extremely tough to put points on the board on a night-in, night basis. We just don't have a guy who can legitimately put runs on the board for us right now. And it's tough. But that's why I'm saying this year, I'm fine with it. When we were winning, I was kind of thinking like, man, should I hold on to some things? Should I try to, what should I look for as far as a trade, the trading block? Jazz Chisholm and Avisail Garcia, 158 and 185. These are guys who are supposed to be staples in the lineup, not necessarily 30 home run guys or anything like that. Maybe Avisail Garcia could have a year where he hit 30. That ain't too much to ask for him, I don't think. What did he hit? He hit 29 last year, 29, 86. So maybe getting 30 from him would have been straight. But we look at the stats. Avisail Garcia, 31 strikeouts to 17 hits. He has 14 more strikeouts than hits. I'm a guy that always is looking for players, and it's cool. Players that have more hits than strikeouts. To me, that's a big thing. When you have more hits than strikeouts, you're a very, very good hitter. He has 14 more strikeouts. Jazz Chisholm, our young guy, he has 15 strikeouts to 12 hits. Not as bad, but he's just not getting on base. He's just not getting on base. Not even getting walks at a high enough rate. 235 on base percentage is not good. 1 stolen base. Yeah, we gotta find a way to get some offense. Jacob Stallings, our veteran catcher, 257 is nice from him. I can expect that. 7 RBIs, 70 at bats. Aguilar, 232, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. He's kind of doing his job at this point in his career, being that he is 31. I mean, maybe I could want a couple more home runs. 22 hits, 26 strikeouts. But I think he'll hit the 20 threshold again for home runs. Jorge Soler, this is our biggest bat in the lineup. 220, 25 strikeouts to 20 hits, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 16 walks. Want that average to be up a little bit more. Definitely want that slugging to be up a little bit more. But right now, he's batting leadoff for me. Just because I need him to get as many at-bats as possible. I need him to get as many at-bats as possible because nobody else can really do much. Brian Anderson had a game where he was like a single away from the cycle. That was cool. 256 from him with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs is straight. But yeah, man, we need some offense. Garrett Cooper, 244 home run. It's hard for Garrett Cooper to really put up the numbers like our other hitters because Garrett Cooper only hits good against lefties. So when we face righties, he's not even gonna be at the bat unless it's like no other option. But we really would rather have him far away from righties. We don't really want him to be at bat in righties. Miggy Rojas, 287, a home run, 9 RBIs. He's had a game-winning hit. He's been really, really good. But the one thing about him is he's a name that comes up when we look at trade options. And short contract, veteran, you know what you're gonna get from him. Joey Wendell, 245, but I don't know why he's cold. He's got 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, 245, 11 runs. That's not bad. 2 steals as well. Compared to what everybody else does, he's the lead. He leads us in home runs right now. He leads us in home runs right now. He has more hits than strikeouts. 6 home runs and 14 RBIs is a monster. 6 doubles as well. He is on point for us. Shout out to Joey Wendell. Brian De La Cruz has been hurt. So yeah, we gotta find offense. Jesus Sanchez, just a youngin, but I need him to turn it up. I need more home runs and more RBIs, man. 21 hits, 25 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases, 2 walks. 2 walks is disgusting. And 88 at bats, he has 2 walks. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's not gonna work. So that's where we at right now. As far as scouting, we've been doing a good job scouting. I've been doing the sim very, very slow, just because we have to hit on scouting. You have to pay a lot of close attention to scouting. That's one thing about this. Looks like the Astros have made a move to beef up their rosters. They just called up the Corey Lee to the big league. Let y'all see the trading block. Where is the trade block? Trades, view trading block. I was looking at, well, AJ Minter must have been taken off the trade block because he was one of the people I was looking at. Alex Reyes, see how he's doing. He's been on the trade block for a while now. His numbers haven't been that great. They still aren't. 11 walks to 5 strikeouts, 6 hits. So he has given up 6 hits. It's a relief pitcher. 6 hits, 11 walks. So that's 17 people he's allowed to reach base. And he has 5 strikeouts. So 17 people that he's put on base to 5 strikeouts that don't like 3 runs, 3 earned runs, a home run, 3.38 ERA, all in 8 innings. He's only pitched 8 innings. We played against him in a game that we won too. I saw when we simulated, they gave him the loss, or I think it was the situation that we had to jump in, and I had to close the game out, but it showed him as the relief pitcher, and we scored on him. So I like Alex Reyes, especially with that A potential. 27 years old. We need some bullpen work ourselves, some bullpen help. But he right now, for whatever reason, is just not doing it. And even when you go back to him, his overall is now at 73, but I had a red arrow at first. So maybe he's getting somewhat back on track, but definitely going to keep my eye on him. Jonathan Loizaga, I like, but I know the asking price is probably going to be a lot. And the fact that he's even up here means he's probably struggling. Yeah, 5.11 ERA is tough. Yeah, he is 1-1. He's 12 inning pitch. They're using him a lot. He's giving up 11 hits with 4 walks, 15 bases to 15 strikeouts, giving up 2 home runs, 7 earned runs. It's tough, but again, he's 27 with an A potential and a 78 overall, and he can be a solid relief pitcher because we need our bullpen to mirror our starters. We don't have to have 7 arms out of the bullpen that can go crazy, but for the upcoming year, because I'm really putting our money on next year. That's what needs to be understood. Next year is really, our eyes is on the prize, because right now we just, against these top teams, the Braves, Mets, Phillies, even if we won 6 in a row and we were 18-14, I still would not be that comfortable or that confident, just because we have so much youth that's still developing. We don't have any big bats. But if you give our rotation another year of development with Sandy, Trevor Rogers, Pablo Lopez, Sitcho, Hernandez, he had a complete game shutout. Luzardo, in the minor leagues, we have Max Meyer, Yuri Perez. We have all of these arms. Who else do we have? I'm Braxton Garrett, Edward Cabrera. We have some arms. We have a lot of arms to work with. So if we let these guys develop, Khalil Watson is our top prospect shortstop. We got JJ Bleday. We have some young talent. Jesus Sanchez is up here. Jazz Chisholm is still progressing. We let these guys get another year under their belts. we go into the offseason with all of this money ready to spend, and you think about the free agents that's coming up. You got Trey Turner, Carlos Correa has a player option, Nolan Arenado has a player option, DeGrom has a player option. Who else is out there? Clayton Kershaw will be a free agent. I think Mitch Haniger is a free. There's guys out there that we can go spend a lot of money on and have a lot more offense to match our young pitching rotation that I think is going to be the best in the league. And if we can make some trades now for some relief pitchers like Jonathan Louisiana, I forget how to even pronounce his name sometimes, Louisiana. If we can get the bullpen arms now, we may be good. I want to see what they want for him, though. Suggest trade. We're a month in. No trades found. Make sure you selected a player. Yeah, we come on now. What if we gave y'all Garrett Cooper? Because the Yankees they don't need a first baseman anymore. Because we looked at a trade for Jonathan Louisiana before I started recording, and they had a trade where they just asked for Garrett Cooper. But they must have gotten a first baseman now because they're no longer seeking a first baseman. But he's doing worse. His ERA is skyrocketed. His ERA wasn't that bad. What does St. Louis want? St. Louis. So the trade suggestions that they have is Nick Fortes is our catcher, 25 years old. I don't even know why they're even allowing that. That looks like a terrible trade. The Cardinals are just trying to get rid of him now, but I don't like this trade because we're bringing on $2.5 million and only giving up $700. Same thing here. Peyton Henry, Edward Cabrera. But why would I trade Edward Cabrera when I can trade one of these catchers? Urara Encarnacion, Braxton Garrett, and Jordan Holloway. One point. So I like it a little bit. I like those a little bit. I still don't know. This is my main guy that I'm looking at is definitely going to be Jonathan Louisiana. They want a third baseman. So if I get on Brian Anderson, they would be extremely interested in that. And if we did Brian Anderson, we get back $1.6 million, and we're giving them $4.4. I like Brian Anderson though. He's a good everyday ball player. Not the best hitter for damn sure, but I could see him being a big part of a team next year that makes a run. Shortstop Mickey Rojas. What if we gave them Mickey Rojas and Joey Wendell? This trade cannot be completed because of budgetary constraints. So that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing with the. That's the thing. That's the issue with the Yankees, is that they don't have the budget to really take off to do a trade that they would want. Because anybody that they want is going to make a lot of money, unless we give them Trevor Rogers, and then obviously they would want that. But yeah, Jonathan Louisiana makes 1.6, and they want somebody who can probably hit the ball. And Jesus Aguilar, as you see, makes $8 million. So yeah, we're gonna figure out something. Let's continue to simulate though. We got another game against the Mariners. Critical situation. They're trying to close us out. I'll simulate to the end just because, like, what the hell. 4-5. Check out what they got for us in scouting. So we have our Peter Stubbs has learned all he can about Mario Cueno. Sean Sabaria has messed with Lone Gordon, the catcher. And then Howard gets Miguel Gonzalez, the center fielder. So let's go see what they're saying about the catcher first, which was Lon Gordon. So they're saying he's only a 65 potential, only has a 65 potential with a 55 overall. Good to know. That's all I'm trying to do right now is sort through the BS and the realness. These guys aren't accurately scouted, so they're telling me they're 80 potential. They had him as 80 potential. I scouted him. He's only a 65. So the more guys we can get information on and intel on, the more wasted picks we'll have. Because now that I see he's a 65 with a 55 overall, I'm going to probably stay far away from him. So that's what we've been doing with the scouting. Center field, Miguel Gonzalez, he turned out to be a true 80 potential at 20 years old, but his MLB ETA is 2026 plus, which makes somewhat sense because he's super youthful. We got other guys, as y'all can see, just to give y'all a mindset on what we're looking at. A lot of these guys, 80 and 55. This makes more sense for a guy like Tyrone Weber and these two dudes, Drew Murphy, DJ Reyes, the fact that their potential is at 80, but their overall is so low. You know what I mean? Jonathan Mendoza, I like him. Short ETA, 2023, 75 potential, 70 overall. He's going to be ready to play quick. So that's what we've been looking at as far as that. This episode was good. We got to see the no-hitter from Sandy Alcantara. Next episode, we're going to probably put a dent into the schedule. Next time y'all will see that we'll probably be at the end of this month. I'm going to simulate, and then we'll be looking to make some type of move. And hopefully, probably depending on how this next month go, we'll sim through the season really, really quick, get to the draft. And I want to hurry up and get to free agency so we can start being competitive, because this part of the series is kind of like dry and tanking and losing. That's no fun. So appreciate y'all. Marlins rebuild. We're episode and a half away from really getting the ball rolling and getting to free agency. Quick update on how things is going though. Much love. I'll see y'all next episode. I'm out. Peace.